Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another director's audio commentary. And we're doing Cooking with Shawn 2. We did the first one, so now we're doing the sequel. Yeah. Look at me with longer hair. Sean Cortez has longer hair because, I don't know, he's older, he was in prison. It fits.
Oh my god, shut up. Just cook something and
So I would say this is like relatively like
action.
the biggest short film that I've done,
Camera speeding.
relatively that I've ever done before.
Everyone,
Of course, I've done other short films, but they weren't like to this scale.
I'm back from prison.
With
Totally
this
didn't
like
escape.
with like this much writing I had for the screenplay,
I'm a little hungry for some lunch today.
the amount of characters, world building I had to do. This was like the short film done all on my
What's going on, man?
my camera and not my phone.
Just make something. I don't care.
I had other short films. I don't know. I'm just trying to say this felt like the much like bigger scale, and it kind of had to be rushed because we were heading towards the end of the semester, and I wasn't gonna see most of these people again. And I wanted to do it with these guys.
And tacos.
The two guys that mainly are the low budget producer and low budget
Oh, with
director.
some avocado as well. That sounds really good.
I don't care. Just do something. That actually sounds
So there was a
good.
screenplay.
Go for it. I don't care.
All right, cool.
But of course, coming down to the wire on filming this,
I
I was still.
Oh, it's taking so long.
I'm still recording. You go in.
I strongly push improv.
We'll be making tacos with a side salad.
Obviously, like hitting key points. But improv was how I mainly did the first short film, so I wanted to live that on into the sequel. Of course, I still wanted to keep up with the story, just to make this a well-rounded sequel.
What's
You know.
taking so long?
Next time we could just take it from the top.
I don't want to take it from the top. We're running out of time.
Okay.
You would notice a lot of problems throughout filming this. A lot of weird inconsistencies. It was really just on how like it was filmed.
While that cooks, we'll make the salad bowl.
And yes, I was making that meat for lunch. It was really just when I was gonna make that lunch. Like I don't know if you can see this, but in that camera lens, that camera isn't actually used. That's not my camera. That's my friend's. And you can see like this shirt design, someone holding a phone. That is just me behind the actual camera. I actually did not notice it until editing.
Wait here.
Editing. So it was kind of funny to discover. I think what I did right here is just kind of continuing the insanity that was the first Cooking with Shawn. But as of writing, like trying to write when I was writing the very first draft of the sequel, it was something where I wanted to like just continue the insanity of it. But it wasn't really quite working out in my favor, and at the time, I did not have a lot of resources to do what I wanted to do with that draft of the screenplay. So pretty much it was just canned indefinitely, unfortunately, until like a few months before we started filming, I just started writing immediately. I was I was processing a lot of new thoughts about my life at that moment when I was writing it. Um, I was thrown into a world of being scared to burn out, being being afraid that I can't relax. So that's a lot of where this this version of the sequel came from. Like just being scared to burn out. But of course, I wanted to correlate with Shawn trying to recover from his troubles, and I put a lot of that into being okay, him actually talking to his actual ex-wife, foreshadowed from the first movie where like, oh yeah, he's just imagining his wife or significant other as this basketball. And of course, like tying back to the lore, there was a whole thing about financial trouble with the show because was was lacking the actual passion before he like after he lost himself with alcohol. What I'm most proud of is making the song that like this actual like soundtrack theme.
It's Shawn.
Oh my gosh, Shawn, you're out of prison?
If like it was just like the nicest sounding demo at first that I ever made, and of course I involved that into this like official theme of I feel like you've fallen, but you're rising. You'll rise
Sorry, I
eventually.
can give you a job. I actually got into engineering. This gal went back to school.
Oh, also thing about Roxy's Diner.
Yeah, anyway, I'm
So
about to take a nap. I have a test tomorrow.
that is
Sure thing.
that is like a little Easter egg to the early version of the sequel, where where Shawn would try to have like a normal job. That was the whole point of the early version. It was Shawn trying to recover, just finding an actual job and not doing the cooking show. And one of those jobs was working for a place called Roxy's Diner. Of course, like I said, I didn't have resources to like make a Roxy's Diner.
Don't get this done, I might get fired.
So of course that was also part of the reason why that early version was scrapped.
Oh yeah, I love that show.
Pretty good, right?
Shawn, you ready to go?
Also, the missing footage bit. Okay,
I'm not really feeling it.
couple layers to it. One, I completely forgot to film a part where it's my head, where the camera's is behind my head facing the TV, like I do with a later shot. I completely forgot to film that shot. This is why you make shot lists, future filmmakers. This is why you make shot lists. Okay. And two,
About the dollar sign.
I actually wanted to like include it
I can.
being Adventure Time, like what was on the TV, because at the time I was binge watching Adventure Time, and man, what a great show. But like also, wait, what if I get like copyrighted, you know? So that's another layer to missing footage, can't afford rights. So a bit of a fourth wall break actually as well. Also, you will also notice a continuity error. I'm wearing different sweaters between from the couch and getting up. I was wearing my green sweater and I wore a different sweater. Because the shots with the green sweater I filmed a completely different day. I filmed a completely different day when I was filming these three. So, oopsies. I completely forgot which sweater I was wearing. That's okay. And of course, connecting back to No Serotonin Radio because the first one was connected to that universe. And at the time, No Serotonin Radio Re-Listen was coming out. It's out right now. You can listen to it. Links are in the description.
That way. I'm gonna take the elevator. No questions. Easier than I thought.
Okay, so another part with
I wasn't expecting to see you here.
I initially wanted the producer and director to be running outside.
What are you doing? Where's Jess?
Just to like create more space in the film, or something like that. But one, at the time, a lot of the days were like cloudy. And I wanted sunlight. And two,
Oh yeah, I was taking a mental health.
our producer couldn't exactly like run. He had pain in his legs. I say our producer, but in universe producer. So he couldn't run that much. And so this next part was like filmed days after like the semester was finished. Yeah, that little outside scene with Shawn and Olivia, and you'll notice Olivia ends up wearing the green sweater. That's funny. You'll also notice like the little like piece off the cheese. That one's also funny because I originally wanted like the grilled cheese to be like, oh, this like tiny piece of cheese. It would be a really funny moment. But I realized, no, this is supposed to be like a serious moment. So, but then like that was the last slice of cheese that I had. So. Even more production trouble. Yeah.
I'm happy you're resting now. I support that.
Thank you. That's good to hear.
So, Roxy went into the engineering.
Yeah. Quite surprising. I really thought it was.
I also like this last shot. I had had my roommate film this, or like do the zoom out.
Gotta be in here somewhere. I can feel them. Could be hiding.
That last line where he says, "I can feel him," that wasn't written into the script. That was just roommate improvising. It was still funny. I don't know. I find that line funny. So on these credits of Shawn is resting, and you also hear more of the official theme. It's called Fallen and Rise, and it is coming out. When does this video come out? It will be coming out this next Wednesday, Halloween time, with Story Themes Volume 2. It will appear on that little EP, so that'll be fun. On all digital platforms, that's all coming out next Wednesday. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. This was a fun short film skit to do. One, I've been wanting to make this for years. Two, I got to do it with like my closest friends ever and my girlfriend as well. It was a fun time. Just trying to make this short film. It was down to the wire, but I'm glad we were able to make it. I'm glad we got through it. I'm so happy about it. Even though there's like a lot of continuity errors, but I think that just adds to the charm of how the first one was made. A lot of just the insanity of cooking with Shawn. That's all it started with. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you like this director's audio commentary series. Subscribe if you want to see more of my content, and ring the bell to be notified of that content. And I'll see you all later.